Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another video from Actronics India. In this video we'll look into what are the various types of vending machines, how they normally operate, what is their working modes, and these vending machines example we'll see from what are generally available in the Indian market, and we'll see some of the challenges with those vending machines. So if you remember, we had created a video about UPI vending machine, and it relies on the payment SMS. So it was just a simple project like a lot of other people have also created. But the same problems apply, it relies on the payment SMS notifications, which are not a very reliable source. But unfortunately, many commercial vending machines work on the same principle. So you may think why can't we use a payment gateway on all those things? But the problem with those payment gateways is most of these APIs are not available for general purpose. UPI APIs are special APIs and available through only business divisions. It, it's a very lengthy process. Though the technical part is not big, but the legal part, the pricing part, the documentation part, that takes months and months. So one of the most common type of vending machine is like this coin operated machine, where you just put one coin and it will dispense your water or napkins or whatever. And typically the prices start from 10K or something. So it shows this India Mart prices are anyway always wrong. So don't bother about these prices. But these machines are very costly. Goes up to few lakhs also. So another common is like coin plus RFID kind of thing. And you can have as big as you want. Like this is like a multi-lakh machine where you have this RFID thing and all these other options and coin options and all those things. I don't know how people will buy this multi-rack machine and put and sell water for 2 rupees. So normally this proper vending machine with proper display and interface, it will cost you a lot. Don't go about on this pricing, because if you look carefully it is per month kind of thing. So these machines typically range above 5 lakh, anywhere between 10 lakh. So this is the most general kind of vending machine that you'll see. So just few buttons and it will dispense the thing. You have to insert coin or maybe your card. Typically this also will cost you around more than 2 lakh or something. I have not done any market survey or any such thing. I'm just finding information from Google and telling you, and these are the best product available in the market. So I have not reach out to their sales people or technical people. I'm just showing here as an example, as a reference model of what are the kind of machines available and what kind of the issues you may face with them. So for any proper information, you have to contact these companies and check with them their pricing and their technical specification and other thing. We are here just looking some examples of the various kind of machines available, and what are the general problems with those vending machines. Those problem may not be there in that particular model or with that particular company product. We are just here discussing in general. So again, for any proper information about any particular product, you have to go to that company and speak with them. So we just talk about what is the rough prices of these machines. So these machines are very costly, goes up to multi lakhs also. And they show you a very good equations, like you sell 200 liters and you sell it for 500 rupees, and this 650 rupees is your net income. I don't think it works that way. Anyway, one of the most common problem is like this Paytm. This is not a UPI QR code or any such thing. So you are limited to using only Paytm app and only Paytm balance. Things might work today because Paytm is one of the market leader, but you never know. Like 5 years down the line, Paytm market share is not that much, and people have moved to Google Pay or like Beam or Phone Pay or whatever. So initially we thought of designing this kind of machine. So where you go and scan this thing, and then it will open a application, and then in the application you go and select your products and do all those things. The problem with these kind of machines is like I don't want to go and scan any QR code and install an app from any machine installed on a roadside. Like if I have to just drink a tea, or if I just need a napkin, or if I just need a like a snacks packet, I don't want to install any app on my mobile device. I don't know like why they have designed it that way, but the real reason it's like it's much easier to implement this thing in your application, because you can create a UPI intents, and you then it's kind of a, like a website only, and then the payment processing is actually very easier. Just like on our website we do payment processing using CC Avenue or PayUmoney or whatever. Similarly, you can use any payment gateway on your website. Then you are not bounded to go with business solutions and get UPI specific solutions, or like credit card specific solutions and all those things. It's just like you do normal purchase on any website, it's just the same thing. But I don't like the idea of like scanning any roadside vending machine and installing something onto my mobile device. So these are the two most common issues, like when the app is not actually UPI, and then you have to scan and install something on your mobile, or even browse a website or whatever. I don't like that idea. So a lot of people have developed this um, really efficient and cost effective machines. Most of the solutions are like tied to this Paytm kind of thing, static QR. Now these are like really good machines, and even if this Paytm is a UPI QR code, still like there are a lot of challenges with this static QR code. Uh, it is extremely difficult to handle like refunds and all those things. So for whatever reason, let's say your payment has failed, like UPI has itself too many issues. So like mm, let's say your payment has failed, but the money has been debited from your account, but these people have not received your money, and let's say they received after 6 hours, or let's say after 24 hours. There is no way to handle this refund process. You have to call them, you have to find their support number, you have to call them, you have to write email. They will look into all the transactions, and then for them also it's like extremely difficult to handle the refund process. The main reason is like you can get your UPI transaction can get successful after 5 hours, 6 hours, whatever. Like because you are not initiating that transaction, you don't have any reference. So all you get is like a notification that the payment has been received, but was the payment done 3 hours back, was the payment done 5 hours back, was the payment done 2 minutes back, or the customer has left after doing the payment because it was taking too much time. Like there's no easy way to handle this kind of static QR based thing. It looks really simple, it looks very cheap to implement, but again you will have a lot of customer issues because UPI itself has too many issues. So this is like a milk ATM kind of system I was looking in. Look at the kind of complexity they have implemented, like so many buttons. Even I have to watch this video 3 4 times to understand like how this systems work. Forget about common man who just wants to go and like dispense 1 liter of milk. Like they have over engineered it, like yeah, you can dispense it by the amount. Let's say you just want 10 rupees milk, or you can dispense it by the volume, you can dispense it with RFID, you can charge your RFID and all those things. All those features are perfectly fine, but the interface they have made it so complex that I am not sure like a common person going to buy a simple 1 liter milk will understand that kind of complex interface. This is one of the biggest problem with vending machines. The interface is so complex that most of the normal people will not understand. All you need is a simple interface. So this is again display only, but for most probably like a static QR only because there are no buttons and all those things. I'm not sure how these things work, and I'm not sure about the pricing also. So on one image they show this thing, and the other it shows like just blank box. There is no technical information, but like what you ideally want is a kind of few buttons which you can press, and then it will initiate the transactions, and then upon the successful completion of the transaction you dispense the product. And the interface should be proper, like not such small QR code on such a big screen, like not proper utilization of the screen space. Again, I don't think this is a UPI code. So like don't go up on this pricing because same companies selling like Coinbase things for just double the price. So don't go about on this pricing. So one of the issues with this UPI based thing is like, as I mentioned earlier, you have to go and talk with their business divisions. You have to sign up all these legal agreements. You have to work out pricing. Then you have to implement all this API. And now the money comes all into your account. And let's say somebody is buying a vending machine from you, then you have to handle all the payment related activities for them. So you have to do all this calculation, like how much money was collected, how much you have to credit back, and like you have to handle all the refund related issues, and then you have to charge some commission also on the sales. Otherwise, the end customer who is, let's say, putting a tea coffee vending machine, then they have to go through all the uh, headache of like getting their own payment gateway, which is not economical, which is not viable, because it's not just the payment gateway. You will have your own servers, you will have your own database, you will have your own support staff to handle all the different issues and all those things. And for a small tea coffee seller, it's not feasible for them to hire a legal team or hire a IT team or hire engineers to work on this payment gateway things. So the only solution is like some other company will handle all these payment related things, and at the end they will charge you a commission. Now if some company is saying like we are charging 0% commission and all those things, don't go on that kind of nonsense because that's not possible. It's just like people come to us and say this company is giving free shipping and all those things, but in reality there is no free shipping, so they are earning money through some other means. For this kind of machine there are always like dozens of ways. So you have this monthly subscription, you have this AMC contracts, you have this high cost of the machine. So instead of charging you a small commission, like they will charge you a big money, and then they will set up a separate payment gateway for you. So that way they don't have to deal with all the payment related things. But then you are paying all the cost upfront instead of paying like small commission, let's say 3%, 5%, 10%. You are paying like 1 lakh rupee in front. So, so for a small vendor who is selling tea, coffee, it's not viable solution. So like a tea coffee vendor will not bother about losing 5% of the sales and getting a fully automatic machine that works without any supervision, and like it can dispense, collect money and everything. Like the vendor just has to go every day and refill all the consumables, and he will receive money automatically into his bank account. He don't have to worry about like the how much returns were made, or like how what was the customer uh, complaint and all those things. They don't have to worry about that thing. For them, like a small commission based kind of things work much better way. So this is like one of my favorite companies. Again, I don't like the interface much. Like these kind of interface are not designed to be helpful to humans. These kind of interface are designed to be helpful to the machines actually. So nowadays a lot of companies are coming into that automatic vending machine business, and you can dispense almost everything. Like you can have a biryani dispensing machine in your office. So like this, one of the benefits of this vending machines is like it takes a really less floor space, or the real estate, whatever we want to call, and then it does not require any supervision. So like instead of having like two people standing there, one at the cashier and one giving food, this machine works all by themselves, and you are saving money of two employees at every location. Plus you are saving like rental for the real estate and all those things. So this was a like a brief discussion about the various vending machines available in India, and like what are the common issues with them. So you might have to do your own research to gather more information about those things. But I hope this video was helpful to you. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.